Okay, gonna give Scribbly gums a crack today. Gonna start on the Thornland side up at Pool Shark. Then we're gonna loop around through to the Alex Hill side and have a crack through there, and probably come back through the Thornland side so I can finish on what's it called, Firing Line, as a nice fast finish back to the car. So that's what we're riding on. Stump jumper, had this one a couple of years now. It's been pretty good, I like it. It's a big bike for me, but this is the S4 size, but it goes pretty good too. It's a good second bike. All right, let's get into it. Head to Pool Shark. Okay, at the top, I think it's Congreve Crescent is the starting point here, off Kinross Road. You got Spider Baby off to the left, Fire Trail in the middle, and Pool Shark down to the right. So I'm going to do Pool Shark the whole way, come up the Fire Trail, and then do Spider Baby, and use that to link around to the Alex Hill side. It rained heaps last night, so expecting this to be a bit damp in here, but it's alright. It's a pretty dry, fine day, been windy, so should have dried it out a little bit. Anyway, let's hit it. Pool Shark. Try and give it a bit. Fairly techie stuff. It was windy last night too, so probably might see a bit of that. Okay, so that's Pool Shark. With a bit of, I think it's called candy, added onto the end when I crossed the fire trail there. Alright, up to the top. Okay, now we're going to try Spider Baby to the bottom. It's been ages since I've done this one. It's a bit grown over last time, so. Just going to grab a drink. Okay, Spider Baby. It's dicey off to the right. Bugger. I wasn't getting under that. Bloody wind. Alright. Man, there's a lot of trees creating obstacles that normally wouldn't be here. Ah, that's that. Alright, chat to this top of the luge. Alright, so after the end of Spider Baby, I came around Luge. I sort of cut it off halfway. Bit of a shortcut to get to here, which is this firing line. After Spider Baby, it was firing line. That's the one I took the shortcut on to get to the top of this hill, which is the start of Luge. So this is only a little track. I'm actually doing this backwards, how I reckon it probably should be done, this whole trail system, but a couple of reasons. I want to do, I think it's called Greenhaven or Posties or something like that. It follows the creek all the way to the bottom. I don't usually get to do that one, and the bridge through Hilliard's Squeeze or Hilliard's Break behind the industrial estate is still out, so you can't get through that way to the other side of the network. So coming this way avoids riding out on the road, which yeah, we don't want to do that. So I'll record this going down Luge, and then I'll get the long slow trip up Flow Control, I think it is, to get to the top where that Posties or Greenhaven starts, whatever it's called. So alright, let's do Luge and then I'll see you at the top. Look at these. so many sticks. Oh, the berms are gone on this trail. Needs some work, that trail. This is the water. Alright, well that's Luge. Kenneth's day used to be good. Built up corners and clean track. Yeah, she needs some work. Anyway, I'll stop it there and we'll see you at the top of flow control. Oh, that was a bit of a slog getting up there. So, oh, apologies. So that was actually, I climbed Downpipe just then. So you get to the bottom of Luge, climb Downpipe and it brings you to this bit here, which is a bit of a, it's a four-way Downpipe where I just came from. Got Braveheart. There's flow control off to the left down there. And then a little bit more trail, which I think gets you to the main fire trail. Straight down through the middle of the track park, the Alex Hills side. So anyway, so we're to the top of Downpipe and I'm going to go down Braveheart. I think this is a pretty long trail actually. It probably takes a couple of names. I think it turns into Greenhaven somewhere and gets me right down to the very bottom where a track called Orchid starts. So this would have to be close to I don't know, maybe 1700 meters this trail. Anyway, done about 5k straight away. I got my speed there if it can come up in the camera. See how it goes. Anyway, haven't done this for a bit. It's had trees over it over the past. Anyway, let's just find out what we get, eh? Braveheart. Drop off. Back up to speed. Oh, it is rutted out. So much exposed route to the rain. Whoa! It must have been flowing through there big time. It's like a creek bed. It's a bit of backfill. That would have been really fast through there. Okay, it's called Greenhaven now. Quite nice through here. It's trails like this I enjoy having my cut down handlebars. Plenty of tree strikes in my time before doing that. Oh no, don't be shut. Come on. That sucks. Another time, eh? Well, with that being shut, we've got to change our ideas a bit. So I might head up to, if I can find the top of Magic. That's a nice long run, and there's sort of a triple track sort of run you can do there with Magic and Lower Magic, and then the fun part of Orchid. It's probably fastest run through here. So, alright, I'll get to the top of Magic and see how we go. Chat soon. Okay, well that wasn't too far to get to the top of Magic. Still kind of sucks because the whole reason we're doing this backwards was to try and do Greenhaven. Chances are there's no one working in there being a Sunday, but gotta respect it. Anyway, probably needed a bit of work, so good on them for getting in there and fixing it up for us. Probably shouldn't be complaining. Alright, Magic says this is a 1,100. Then we're going to add on Lower Magic, and then we're going to add on Orchid, so probably 1,800 maybe, this one. Magic, it's a bit more of a cross country, probably long and flat, but good training one anyway. Alright, let's get into it. Magic track. It's a bit of a grind. Being cleaned up. One last little climb before the fun stuff. Oh, wrong gear. Gee, that's changed. There used to be rough as coming down there. You're cutting over the climbing trail, which had like some burns in it. It's all gone. Oh, this is Lower Magic. Basically just a cut through to Orchid. Just a bit to remind you, you're actually mountain biking. Okay. the main fire trail. I think it's still lower magic. I'm not sure. Maybe it was upper magic and now it's lower. And right to go down Orchid. Okay. So good. I finally went 3 times longer than that. That's worth it every time. Okay. I'll try and get back my breath whilst we do this fire trail climb up to the start of Bondi. So catch you there. Okay, at the top of the fire trail, kind of brings us to like a 5 ways, which is the main track going forward straight ahead of me and where I come from. Got Hammer off to the left. That's Carwash something. Carwash down. Carwash link down up there. Then Bondi in front of us. So we're actually going to do a massive big loop here, which is going to bring us straight back to this spot, and we're going to then end up down Hammer track, which will then take us back to the trails we've done to get here as we head home. So that's a long way away yet. So Bondi will lead into Cinder, I think it's called, or Sill track. Follow that through to Carwash, and then we'll follow this main trail back up here. So I don't know how far that is. 5 k's maybe. Anyway, Bondi, bit of a local favourite by most people, so let's hope it's nice and clean. Seat out of the way. It's a bit loose around this bit. Nothing too sketchy on this trail. It's just, I don't know, it just always feels fun. It's got just enough in it to keep you on your toes. And it wouldn't really matter how old or your skill level, like amateur like me, beginner. Pretty good for everyone, this trail. That's close. Still makes you work for it. on most of the trails in here. No outrageous climbs, no outrageous downhills or jumps, but oh hell, it's good training area here. Good spot to work on your fitness. Okay, that's Bondi. This goes into, I don't know, I think this is called Sewer Track before it turns into Cinder. Still working for it. It's just a gentle climb the whole time. Oh, that was bad cornering on my bit there. I didn't nail it back yet. not really any jumps in this whole network. A couple of tiny little mounds you can probably get up it. Nothing like West Mount Cotton and Daisy Hill. Alright, this is the start of Carwash, but I'm having a break. My trip computer and my watch, 10.78 Ks, 9.97. I think the watch is out, but anyway, it's nearly 10 Ks. So we're going to head into Carwash. This looks cool, riding into the she oaks and all the green grass. Kind of like this trail just heads off into the jungle. Alright, Carwash. A little bit of fun and it makes you work again, it takes the fun away. A little bit of fun at the end. That's rough. That's tight this far. Thank you, all good, it's just me. Unlucky. Here's where we're gonna work for it again. Hate that bit. Just the exposed rock. Saps the energy out of you. Oh, look at that burn, all gone. Dodge a bit of the mud. Alright, this is Carwash. Alright, I followed this back up to the start of that loop where Bondi left, and we'll look at doing a hammer. Okay, back on the fire trail. That's where Bondi started. We're going to go this way down hammer. Oh, jeez, fitness is lacking a bit, I tell you. Gotta get back out here and do a bit more of this. Okay, hammer track, 950. Let's go. Cornering error. And a bit of a grind just to make you work for it again. Every one. And the wind blowing in my face. I think the fun bit of hammer is done. Oh, that was that. Alright, just cut through from the end of hammer, and we're going to go down flow control. That was at the top after I did that downpipe, so we're actually going to go back this way down flow control to get to the top of downpipe and head our way back to the car. Alright, flow control. Rusty car. It's actually a bit of Braveheart just there. Braveheart and flow control meet for a fleeting moment. Another rusty car. I have a feeling this one would be better the other way. This is a climb. The elevation's not going to be too bad for a fairly easy trail network. It does feel like I've done a lot more climbing. A lot of it sort of gentle, but geez. Let's stop this for a sec. I'll check in a bit. Now it's still on flow control, heading up. Ooh. I can need full drive here. It's a rough bit of track. Jeez. Alright, I'm not going to stop at the end of flow control. Just going to head straight into Downpipe. Keep on rolling. It's Braveheart, Downpipe. Okie dokie. Want a bit of extra travel on your bike for that section. Oh. This is rough as. Oh, it gives your bike a hell of a workout in here. I remember doing it on a hardtail, but I don't remember it at the same time because it would have been, well, I don't know if it would have been as rough. It's a long time ago now, but I'll tell you, I like the dual suspension. Whew. Glad I got it. Alright, see you at the top of Luge. So I've made it to the top of Luge. So you're heading down this hill and goes into firing line. So I could cut out the middle bit and just do the fun bit, but I'm trying to get some K's under the belt, so I'll do all the firing line. And then I'll have a break down the bottom before we do candy back towards the top. Also, another bit of a favourite, you've got to work hard to get to the fun bit at the end though on this trail. Oh, I get too excited and then the sunnies on. Cheap sunnies from somewhere. Alright, let's get into firing line. I'll do that straight into a corner. Oh, jeez. Oh, look at this. Oh man. That needs a tip load worth, truckload worth of soil poured into there. Now, this is where we work for it. Next few hundred meters. I really can't believe how rough it is in here. I mean, I can believe it with the amount of rain that we've been having this summer and even winter. Just had a couple of days of heaps of rain, but still, damn, it's so rough. I always hate this little bit, firing line. It is worth it when you're done It's hard work. Nearly out of it. Okay. Things are a bit more fun now. Stop that jump. That was just hang on. That was rough, that bit before that jump. Yeah. Oh jeez. I don't think I could. My front wheel cleared it. My back wheel didn't clear it. Alright. Just gonna have a rest at Candy. Be back. Okay, so I've got my breath back sort of from firing line. I reckon it's good. It used to be faster. It's just, once again, like most of the trails, it's so exposed to roots and rocks. Even with the dual suspension, it slows you down. It slows you down, and I reckon it used to be a really fast trail. It's still fun. You just got to hold on. Anyway, this is Candy. This is a climb. This is probably one of the, talking about climbing trails, this is probably one of the better ones. It's a fairly easy climb. And I don't know, it's just a nice little ride. Good walking trail too. Be surprised if we see some people out walking. Yeah, it's just a nice way of heading back up to the top. It'll take us to pretty much the bottom of Full Shark. And then we got the fire trail back up. Two-way trail as well. I'll hardly ever come down it, but probably be a good downhill trail. So again, it's not fast, but just long and gradual. Often see kangaroos in here. wallabies, lace monitors. And there is a tree down. Temporary trail around this way. That's she oaks, eh? It's not a very good temporary way around. This isn't supposed to be part of the plan. I reckon that tree's down. Been down for ages. It's been a long time since maintenance has been done on most of these trails. The council's probably, I know there's people that come in here and volunteer their time. The council's probably got to get onto this a bit more. Like it's actually taken away from the fact that there's not any of the thrill-seeking stuff, the jumps and big downhills and the gap jumps. There's no pump track, but as a trail network, it's just a nice spot to come and ride and do exercise. It's part of like Cleveland and Donlands has really got something going for it with this here, so to let it go, really pull back on the maintenance, it's a bit disappointing. People, it's not a big enough draw card to bring your bike here from somewhere else. And honestly, if it wasn't the closest one to home for me, I mean, I wouldn't be driving my bike here to ride this trail network. Definitely a convenience thing. I'm lucky to have it, but yeah, it's time for a bit of work. This is always nice, this little bit here. Might change. I'll follow this to the bottom. We'll go back to the car the other way. So I'm not doing the concrete path. Alright. Back onto the part of Candy. That's the extension of Pool Shark. So we've done this bit today. Alright, Candy. Full length Candy, haven't done that in a bit. And this is really our last one for the day. Chick's Link. It's not, I don't know what this is. Just a little mini tech trail for the sake of it. I suppose it takes out fire trails. So anything to take out fire trail, happy with that. Oh! What did I hit there? Just the side of the trail. Oh, made it all this way. Oh well, this is not a crash, just a slide out. And I'm in the wrong gear. Let's try it. Cool. Alright, well, unfortunately, normally part of my trail ride, I normally go left here down the Hilliard squeeze. There's a nice drop into a bridge over a river, but that bridge is the one that's gone over the creek, Hilliard's Creek. So we got in quite a few good trails today. Actually, we got most of the popular ones in. Scorpion, we missed out on a Scorpion, 1.5 Ks around the back. It's not too bad, same bit of fun, makes you work for it. Greenhaven, that's really the one I wanted to do, but we'll come back when the work on that is done. I dare say it needed it after the rain that we've had. Gonna end up at about just shy of 20 Ks, I think, for this ride. But anyway, that's Scribbly's. So once again, from the perspective of a 40-something-year-old amateur, but that's okay though. Pretty much is suited to my style in there. So all right, well, I'll leave it at that. Till next time.